Hello, hola everyone. I'm Juliana Landim, the co-founder and managing creative director for Katumba movement. Before we get to talk about what even is global majority, I wanted to share as the first video of the series that these are not meant to be academic, deep political videos. These are definitely not meant to be me speaking on behalf of a community or groups of people. They're simply me sharing my opinion, my point of view as an Afro-native Brazilian who migrated here to the UK, one of the very few who actually works in the carnival art sector, an expression that comes from Afro cultures in the Caribbean and in Brazil, and how I experienced that as an Afro-native Brazilian, queer, cis female in the sector. What does global majority or people of the global majority mean? It's a fairly new term created here in the UK, self-identified, which means it was coined by people who belong to those communities. I want to make sure I get a piece of paper so I don't forget. Black people, indigenous people, brown people, Latinx peoples, particularly indigenous and Afro-Latinos, Pacific Islanders, Native Hawaiians, the Inuit communities, Alaska Natives, Native Americans, Arab, Western Asians, Middle Easterns with dark skin, North Africans, Southeast Asians, South Asians, East Asians, Africans with dark skin, and biracial, multiracial people who are mixed with one or more of the above, and people and groups who can't access white privilege. So basically this terminology is meant to shift from the previous BAME, which is the word minority, which means it's from the perspective of the white people, and using it from our perspective, putting us at the center. So when we put us at the center, that group of people, we actually not a minority, we are the global majority. Since we founded Katumba, one of our main pillars has been inclusion and diversity. Everything we do has been framed and approached to increase accessibility so more and more people could reap the benefits of what we do. All walks of life, no experience needed, etc. But what ends up happening with integrated spaces, the dynamic of the group of people who holds power, who holds privilege, it starts prevailing and it starts shaping the dynamic of that space. It means that for those of us, people of color, we start to consciously or subconsciously change the way we speak, change the way we dress to be more accepted, not to be perceived with the negative stereotypes, or some of the negative stereotypes that are attributed to people of color, and that's called code switching. And that can be exhausting, right? Imagine consciously again or subconsciously that we are always adapting, always aware, always trying to fit into those spaces. So it's really important that we create those spaces, that we make space for that to happen, so we can feel as people of color that we can reclaim parts of ourselves that were lost. What that means moving forward to Katumba, it means that we're gonna continue to hold open days, taster sessions that are available to everyone as we have always done. And it also means that we're gonna continue to learn, continue to make space and hold space for people who usually don't have or can't easily access the benefits of Afro-Brazilian drumming movement, the benefits that these can bring to your well-being. For example, we are going to be holding a queer taster, being Pride Month, celebrating Pride, making sure that we hold space for us in that community as well, and so on. I wanted to invite you, I wanted to welcome you regardless of your walk of life, where you come from, your ethnicity. Our doors are open to you. I hope you come have a go at this ancient art form, the way we do in Brazil and it's done all over the world, how it can bring you so much joy to be doing it in community with an amazing group of people and make you feel uplifted and part of an amazing community. Ciao.